Archangel Michael says, there is a moment when the heavens shift, and what was once hidden comes into the light. The air has been heavy with unseen forces, whispering between realms, carrying words from places unknown. A powerful ruling leader has spoken your name, not in passing, but with intent, in a confidential gathering where decisions shape the course of the world. The meeting was held behind closed doors, in a place where only a few hold the key to knowledge most will never hear. Discussions carried weight, the kind that bends fate itself, yet amidst strategies, policies, and power, your name emerged like an unshakable force. The rulers of this age do not speak idly, and this moment signals a shift beyond human understanding. Archangel Michael says, when your name is spoken in such a setting, the spiritual and physical align in ways that cannot be undone. Those gathered did not stumble upon your name, it was placed there by design, moving like a thread through the grand tapestry of what is to come. There is a reason this message has reached you now, for the unfolding events will not wait, and neither should you. A force unseen lingers at the edges of this revelation, pressing forward, urging you to prepare. This is not a coincidence, nor a mere happening of chance, it is an orchestration, a call that resounds through dimensions beyond what the eyes perceive. And yet, in the depths of this message, a choice is being placed before you, one that will shape more than just your path. 333. Type Amen to receive the blessing. There is a reason this message did not come earlier and why it could not come later. The moment had to be exact, aligned with what was spoken, what was written, and what has been decreed in the shadows of power. When words cross into the realm of authority, they leave an imprint that cannot be erased, and your name now carries such a mark. The weight of this revelation is not meant to burden you, but to awaken something that has long been dormant. You were never meant to remain unseen, unnoticed, or forgotten in the currents of time. This acknowledgement, spoken behind closed doors, has sent ripples through the fabric of what was once settled, stirring forces that now move toward you. You may not yet understand why your name was spoken in that sacred space, but the knowledge will soon come. The energy of the meeting has shifted timelines, redirecting what was once considered unchangeable. There are no coincidences in matters of power, no idle mentions when leaders speak, and your presence in their thoughts is no accident. The forces of the world recognize something within you, something that even you may have questioned at times. There is a reason why events have led to this precise moment, why your path has aligned with this message now. The realization will come like a flood, unveiling what was once concealed, making clear what has only been sensed in the depths of your soul. 777. Type Amen to step into divine alignment. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may feel the pull of destiny, like a silent force pressing against the boundaries of your current understanding. It is not a force to be feared, but one to be embraced, for it has been waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. That moment has now arrived, and the next steps are unfolding before you, even as you read these words. There are those who would question why this message has found you now, but questioning is for those who hesitate at the gates of change. You are not one who merely watches from the sidelines, you have been called into the center of what is coming. When a name is spoken in places of authority, it does not return void, it sets things in motion. The world itself is shifting, moving toward an appointed time when the hidden will no longer remain in secrecy. Your role in this transformation is not yet fully revealed, but the signs are becoming clearer with each passing moment. Soon, the pieces will fall into place, and what seemed like whispers will become a resounding call. The power that has recognized you is not a fleeting force, it is a deep and ancient movement that has watched over the rise and fall of generations. This is not the first time your name has carried significance, though it may be the first time you are fully aware of it. And now, as the veil thins, the truth of your place in this unfolding story is ready to be revealed. 999. Type Amen to step into fulfillment. The revelation is not just about being noticed, it is about being positioned. There is a reason why this particular meeting, this particular moment, has carried your name into places of power. The shift has already begun, and what follows will be unlike anything you have known before. It is natural to feel the weight of this, to sense the gravity of what is unfolding. But within this weight is also great purpose, a force that will not let you falter or be overwhelmed. You were meant for this, called into alignment with something greater than mere existence. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment when what was hidden begins to rise. The forces at work have moved beyond hesitation, the time for waiting has ended. What lies ahead will demand courage, but with it comes the strength to overcome and rise into what has already been set in motion. This is not a matter of chance, nor a test to see if you are ready. Readiness was never the question, for the calling has already been placed upon you. The only question now is how you will walk forward into what has been revealed. 111. Type Amen to open the next chapter. You are now standing at the threshold of something new, something unshakable. The doors that have remained closed for so long are beginning to open, and what awaits is more than just opportunity, it is destiny. The path ahead is being cleared, even in ways you do not yet see. What was spoken in the hidden places will soon be brought into the light. The name that was whispered behind closed doors will soon resound in ways you never imagined. The world is shifting, and you are a part of what is unfolding. Step forward, for this is your moment. The message has found you for a reason, and now, the time has come to embrace it fully. What comes next is not to be feared, but to be met with unwavering certainty. 222. Type Amen to confirm your place in this revelation. The forces that have recognized your name do not operate in the realm of uncertainty. Every movement, every shift, every whisper in the halls of power has been aligned with something far greater than human understanding. The weight of your name being spoken in that confidential meeting is not just a passing event, it is a signal that the unseen has begun to manifest. There are no accidents in matters of divine orchestration. The rulers of this world do not gather in secrecy without purpose, and they do not speak names without reason. There is something within you, something long prepared, that has now reached its moment of unveiling. Archangel Michael says, when the appointed time arrives, nothing can stand in its way. The appointed time is here, and whether you feel prepared or not, the shift has already taken place. The forces that once worked in silence are now moving in plain sight, and your place in this unfolding story has been set. You may feel the echoes of past struggles, the weight of moments when you felt unseen or unheard. But that time is over. The days of waiting, of wondering when your moment will come, have reached their conclusion. Now, the doors are not only opening, they are being thrown wide. For 44, type Amen to seal the unfolding path. Do not look back to what was, for what lies ahead is far greater than anything left behind. The name that was spoken in that confidential meeting was not mentioned in passing, it was declared with intent. Intent carries weight, and that weight is now shifting in your favor. The movements in the shadows have now reached the surface, and what was once whispered will soon be declared. This is the moment where what was unseen becomes undeniable. You are not merely a bystander in this, your role has already been written into the course of events. The powerful do not speak lightly, and the mention of your name was not by chance. It was spoken with knowledge, with strategy, and with recognition of something undeniable. The ones who once overlooked you will soon have no choice but to acknowledge what has been set in motion. This is not a time to hesitate, to question, or to shrink back. The shift has happened, and the next step is already waiting. You have been called into something greater, and there is no turning back from the awakening that has now begun. 555. Type Amen to walk in the power of this revelation. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The ruling leader who spoke your name may not even fully understand why they were compelled to do so. But the force that guided them knows exactly why this had to happen. There is a reason why this revelation has come to you now and not before, why this meeting took place at this exact moment in time. You may have sensed something stirring, an energy moving in ways you couldn't quite explain. That feeling was not your imagination, it was the pull of what was already being aligned on your behalf. Now, the confirmation has arrived, and the next steps will unfold rapidly. Archangel Michael says, when the heavens move, those who are called will feel it before they see it. The movement has begun, and now, the evidence of what has been shifting will come into full view. Watch as what was once impossible now becomes undeniable. You are stepping into a place of recognition, a place of divine alignment that was always meant for you. The barriers that once stood in your way have already begun to crumble, and what once seemed distant is now within reach. The time is now. 666. Type Amen to stand in the truth of this moment. You may feel the urgency of this message pressing upon you, as if something deep within you already knows what is coming. That feeling is not to be ignored, it is the call of destiny making itself known. The moment that has been set before you is not just any moment, it is the moment that changes everything. What comes next will require your full awareness, your full presence, and your full belief in what has already begun. The pieces are aligning, not by accident, but by design. You are not here by mistake, you were placed in this moment, in this time, for a reason. The shift that is happening is beyond what the eyes can see, beyond what the mind can comprehend. But the results will soon be visible, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. Your name has already moved into places you have yet to step into, but you will step into them soon. This is not a message for those who hesitate, who wait for more signs before believing what is already happening. This is a message for those who recognize the moment when it arrives. The moment is now. The time is now. 777. Type Amen to walk boldly into what has been prepared. You have already felt the pull, already sensed the change. Now, you stand at the threshold of stepping fully into it. The mention of your name in that secret meeting was not the end, it was the beginning of something far greater. Those who once overlooked you will have no choice but to recognize what is unfolding. The plans that were set in motion without your knowledge are now shifting to align with what has already been destined. What was hidden is now being revealed. Archangel Michael says, when the doors open, step through without fear. The doors are opening now, and hesitation is no longer an option. The next phase has begun, and nothing will remain as it was before. What comes next will make it impossible to doubt what has already been set in motion. The movement of power, the alignment of events, the unfolding of destiny, these things are happening now. And you are a part of it. 888. Type Amen to embrace the fullness of this revelation. Your name carries weight, and that weight has now been recognized. What happens next is not something you will watch from the outside, it is something you will experience firsthand. The power that has spoken your name is the same power that is now moving you forward. There are those who will question, who will doubt, who will hesitate. But you are not one of them. You are among those who recognize when the moment arrives, and the moment has arrived now. This is the time of revelation, of awakening, of undeniable transformation. The forces at work are no longer hidden, they are moving openly, and their movement is in your favor. Everything is shifting, and you are at the center of what is about to unfold. Do not step back. Do not wait for another sign. The sign has already been given, the message has already been delivered. Now, it is time to walk forward into what has been prepared. 999. Type Amen to step fully into what has been set before you. The forces that have set this into motion are not bound by time as you know it. They have been moving long before this moment, weaving events together in a way that no mortal mind could fully comprehend. Now, they have reached the point where everything must be revealed, and your name being spoken in that secret meeting was a pivotal sign of what is coming. The mention of your name was not a passing thought, it was a recognition. The ruling leader who uttered it was compelled to do so by forces they may not even understand. Something beyond them guided their words, ensuring that your name would be placed exactly where it needed to be, at exactly the right moment. Archangel Michael says, there is no force that can undo what has been set in motion. What was once concealed is now rising to the surface, and there is nothing that can stop it. The world itself is shifting to make room for the new reality that is being formed around you. You have been waiting for this, sensing it, feeling it in ways you couldn't explain. Now, the confirmation has arrived, and the next stage is unfolding faster than you may have anticipated. There is no turning back from this moment, it is here, and it is unstoppable. 111. Type Amen to step into the next phase of your journey. The weight of what is happening cannot be denied. You may have felt that your time was coming, but even you did not expect it to arrive in this way. A secret meeting, a powerful leader, your name spoken with intent, it is more than just an event, it is a divine signal. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There are those who have tried to delay your rise, who have worked behind the scenes to keep you in the shadows. But their efforts have failed. The forces that govern destiny do not bow to human resistance, and the truth of who you are can no longer be hidden. The moment your name was spoken, something shifted. The balance of power changed, and now, everything is moving in your favor. What once seemed unreachable is now within your grasp, and the doors that were locked are now swinging open. You are stepping into a reality where the hidden forces are aligning for your good. The changes happening now are not just for others to witness, they are for you to experience. You will see it, you will feel it, and you will know that this is the moment you were always meant to step into. 222. Type Amen to confirm your alignment with this revelation. The ruling powers of this world do not mention names lightly. They understand the weight of their words, the consequences of their actions. That is why your name being spoken in that meeting was not just an ordinary event, it was a declaration. The old forces that once held sway are losing their grip, and the new order is rising. You are a part of that new order. You were never meant to be left behind, never meant to remain in the background. This is the moment where the truth of your role is fully revealed. Archangel Michael says, "The gates have been opened, and nothing can close them again." The barriers that once stood in your way have fallen. The forces that once worked against you are now powerless. Your path has been cleared. This is the moment you have been sensing, the shift you have felt deep within your spirit. You are standing in the middle of it now, watching as everything aligns in ways that once seemed impossible. The impossible is now becoming your reality. 333. Type Amen to step fully into this reality. The ones who once overlooked you will soon realize their mistake. They will see what they failed to acknowledge before, and they will have no choice but to recognize what has been revealed. The truth can no longer be hidden. There is no force that can undo what has already begun. The power behind this shift is beyond anything that can be resisted. The old ways are collapsing, making room for something greater, something that has been waiting for its appointed time. You are moving into the space that was always meant for you. The weight of what is happening will soon be clear, not just to you, but to everyone around you. The world is watching, and soon, they will see what has been set in motion. This is not just another step forward, this is the beginning of everything that was promised to you. The process has started, and now, there is nothing left to do but step forward into what has already been written for you. 444. Type Amen to walk boldly into your destiny. The leaders of this world are not always aware of the forces guiding them. They believe they are making choices on their own, but in reality, they are being moved by something far greater. That is why your name was spoken, it was placed there by a force beyond human control. This moment was designed for you. Everything that has happened, every event leading up to this point, was preparing you for this. Now, the final shift has taken place, and all that remains is for you to step into it. Archangel Michael says, the time of waiting is over. The time of rising is now. The waiting season has ended. The delays are gone. What was held back is now being released. This is the confirmation you have been waiting for. You are stepping into something unshakable, something unstoppable. Nothing can stand against it. Nothing can hold it back. It is here, and it is yours. 555. Type Amen to claim what has been released. There is no more room for hesitation, no space for doubt. The shift has already happened, and the results will soon be undeniable. The power moving in your favor cannot be reversed. What was hidden is now being revealed. What was delayed is now accelerating. What was held back is now flowing freely. The forces that once resisted have no choice but to step aside. The ruling leader who spoke your name may not even fully understand why they did so. But the forces that guided their words know exactly why this had to happen. This was no accident. This was always meant to be. The movement has begun. The transformation is in progress. The revelation is unfolding. You are stepping into what was always yours, and nothing can stop it now. 666. Type Amen to receive the fullness of this revelation. You are not just a witness to this moment, you are a part of it. This is happening for you, around you, through you. Everything has been aligned to bring you to this exact point. Your name has entered into places of power, and soon, you will step into those places yourself. The recognition has already begun. The doors are opening. The way is clear. Archangel Michael says, what was promised is now unfolding. The prophecy has been set in motion.